Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living meditation service. My name is Monica Kammer, and I'm one of the ordained ministers here at the center. And at this point, I welcome the love stream. Thank you for tuning in, our online community. And this meditation is a guided meditation exploring that all is divine. Through this journey, we will explore the profound connection between divinity and the healing of the mind. By embracing the belief that everything is divine, we will learn how to let go of our mental burdens and allow the mind to heal. So I invite you to settle in and find a comfortable position. You may sit with your back straight, feet on the floor, and your hands resting gently in your lap. Choose a position that feels best for your body. And if you want to and feel comfortable, you may close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths in. Feel the air entering your lungs, filling your body with life, and then gently exhaling, releasing any tension. Focus your awareness on your breath. Notice the natural rhythm of your inhalations and exhalations. With each breath, allow yourself to become more present in this moment. Let go of any distractions or thoughts from your day. Simply be here now. As you continue to breathe, silently repeat in your mind the affirmation, all is divine. Feel the truth back of these words and how it resonates with you. Imagine that every breath you take is filled with divine energy, nurturing your soul and mind. Allow this affirmation to deepen your sense of connection to the divine. Picture yourself surrounded by a warm golden light. This light is the essence of divinity. It embraces you, soothes you, and heals. Feel its presence as it permeates every cell of your body, filling you with peace and tranquility. As this divine light bathes you, it begins to dissolve any lingering doubts or emotions. With each exhale, consciously let go of any mental burdens or stress. Release any thoughts or feelings that no longer serve you. Now is the time to let them go. Imagine them dissolving into the golden light, transforming into pure divine energy. Trust and know that by letting go, you are making space for healing and growth. Acknowledge the power of the mind to heal when you allow it to let go. Visualize your mind as a vast, serene landscape, free from clutter and chaos. See how the divine light continues to illuminate this landscape, bringing clarity and calmness. Trust in the natural healing process, knowing that by embracing divinity and releasing erring beliefs, your mind is rejuvenated. All is divine. Contemplate this for the next few minutes until you hear my voice again. All is divine. taking a deep breath in and letting it out gently. And as we near the end of this meditation, take a moment to express your gratitude for this journey and the divinity that surrounds you. Feel thankful for the healing that has begun within your mind and soul. Remember, the divine is always present within and around you. By letting go and embracing this truth, you allow your mind to heal and thrive. And when you are ready, slowly bring your awareness back to your surroundings. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Gently open your eyes when you're ready and become fully present. Thank you for joining in this meditation. May you carry the sense of divinity and healing with you into your day. Namaste.
Ready?
Is it on?
Yeah.
Are we on?
We're on.
One, two, three.
Whoa, Spirit of God is within me. 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 Oh. Used to think that I had to. Used to think that I should. My teacher told me that I had to be good. Now I love because I want to. I love because I am free. Blinded by my spirit, oh yeah. Spirit of God is within me. Whoa. Spirit of God is within me. Whoa. Spirit of God is within me. Oh. I don't need any party, don't need any law. I want to sing with all my heart that God is within us all. Let go of my burden, going within has made me free. Blinded by spirit, oh yeah. Spirit of God is within me. Whoa. 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 Spirit of God is within me. Oh. Thought it was my duty, thought it was my job. Somewhere I believed finding peace would be hard. But now I feel wonderful, living my life is ecstasy. I'm grateful for this freedom, the Spirit of God is within me.
Oh, Spirit of God is within me. Oh, Spirit of God is within me. Oh, Spirit of God is within me. Oh, Spirit of God is within me. Oh,
Spirit of God is within me.
Wow. Woo. Elevation. Hi, everybody. How are ya? Let me just look around the room and see who's here. And you on our love stream, hello, good morning. Thank you so much for coming out today. We've got a great service in store for you. But first of all, I don't know if we have anybody who is new, but if you are new to the, thank you. If you're new to the center, I'll introduce myself. I'm Pat Campbell. I am the spiritual director of the center. And if you haven't been to a center for spiritual living, there's a few things you need to know. We are a faith tradition that honors all faith traditions. We understand, just like the slide on the side, all the different representations of different faith traditions, it's important for us to say, we honor you whatever path you're on. It may not be my path, it may not be Amy's path, but it is worth honoring because each one of us is a spark of the divine. Each one of us has something, brings something unique and special to the world and to this place. So wherever you are on that path, thank you for being here. It's wonderful to have you. If you have some questions, we've got the Discover table out in the lobby, and you can get some more information about the center. And welcome. Thank you for being here. Oh, you've been there already. Good girl. All right. So we're going to start out by singing what we call our Kong song. And I don't remember this one, so Amy's going to teach it to us. So let's everybody stand up and sing. Life with love. To the healing process, I allow Spirit to do what it does.
Joy fills every cell in my body.
Every cell is alive with love.
I relax into the healing process. I allow Spirit to do what it does. Joy fills every cell in my body. Every cell is alive with love. I relax into the healing process. I allow Spirit to do what it does. Peace fills every cell in my body. Every cell is alive with love. I relax into the healing process. I allow Spirit to do what it does. Peace fills every cell in my body. Every cell is alive with love. I relax into the healing process. I allow Spirit to do what it does. Love fills every cell in my body. Every cell is alive with love. I relax into the healing process. I allow Spirit to do what it does. Love fills every cell in my body. Every cell is alive with love. I relax until the healing process. I allow Spirit to do what it does. Joy fills every cell in my body. Every cell is alive with love. I relax into the healing process. I allow Spirit to do what it does. Joy fills every cell in my body. Every cell is alive with love. I relax into the healing process. I allow Spirit to do what it does.
Okay, well, that's kind of a sweet one. We'll come back to that one.
Yeah.
At another time, because it actually fits very well with what we're going to be talking about today. So we have a lot of things that are going on here at the center, especially this month of May. It's just like all kinds of things came onto our radar. And the first thing is the Labyrinth Talk. So Neil, do you want to come up and just share a little bit about what you have in mind for this morning or this afternoon for the Labyrinth?
Thank you, Dr. Pat. So this weekend, yesterday, the 3rd, was Labyrinth Day. So around the world at 1 p.m., wherever people were in local time, they were walking a labyrinth, peace on earth. And so today is our opportunity. We brought our labyrinth. This labyrinth was painted by some people on Vancouver Island, a bunch of volunteers, and it was gifted to us by a friend of Valdis. So it's a tremendous labyrinth that was used in a lot of ceremonies there and has a great energy to it. So what is walking a labyrinth? It's a metaphor for life. It's an opportunity to experience your own spiritual nature by walking into the center of the labyrinth, along the path, and then coming out. Some people walk in with an intention or a question, confident that they will walk out with the answer. Others do it purely as a meditation or as an opportunity to just be present within themselves. So it's a great opportunity. How many of you have walked a labyrinth before? Oh, wonderful. Well, hopefully you'll be able to join us this afternoon. We're looking forward to having a good group of people. So in terms of its love offering?
It's a love offering, and it starts at 12:30. So once we finish here, you can jet out and go to Tim's or something like that, get a coffee, get a nosh to eat, be back here for 12:30, and it'll go until it goes. But thank you, Neil, and by proxy, Valda, for bringing your labyrinth here. That's my dream, is to like build a labyrinth into the floor. That's my intention. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah. So I've spoken it out loud. Let's see what happens here. So that's today. You don't have to sign up in advance, and it's just a love offering. You know, most of the things that we offer here, we ask $20 just to defray the cost of the facilitator and all that other kind of stuff. So that's today. And then on May 18th, Sharon Faulkner, who is today, what she told me in an email yesterday was, I won't be at the center, I'll be laughing with people. She's the Canadian Laughter Champion of 2024. She's a part of our center, and she's going to do laughter yoga here on Sunday, May 18th. Same kind of a deal. It's world, today is, or today is World Laughter Day. Okay. She's also going to be presenting laughter yoga at the SOAR conference in Banff this summer as well. So anyway, that's on May 18th. It's $20. You can e-transfer it or just show up and once again, go get something to eat and then come back here for 12:30 on May 18th. I'm going to be teaching a class that I do here on a fairly regular basis, about once a year, called Prosperity Plus 3. And I'm going to go into more information about it, but what I want to tell you, it's a little bit of a scary class for people to take because we talk about tithing. How many of you get a knot in your stomach when you hear that word, tithe? Tithe. Okay. Ooh. Okay. But some people do. It's got a connotation to it, but as we go through this class and we understand what it means, it simply means consciously stepping into the flow of circulation. And it's absolutely, this particular class is so wonderful. We watch a video by Mary Morrissey, who's like the guru of prosperity, and then we have conversation about it. It is a wonderful course. I've done it 12 times, maybe something like that. I still get new stuff out of it. That's starting on June 3rd, going through July 22nd. We will take Canada Day off, and I'll tell you more about it, how you can order the materials and everything, but I just wanted to get it on your radar for that. And then our Loops of Joy are also going to be here this afternoon. If you don't know who that is, we call them the Happy Hookers, but we don't like to have that on the recording. But this is a group of people who have been individually and as a group been looping toques for people in need. And we have made, I shouldn't say we, the collective we, has made and distributed over 5,000 toques. Yeah, I know. So once a month, they meet here where the couches are in the lobby, and do we know what that was? I have never heard that before here on a Sunday morning. Okay, whoa, that was interesting. Where was I, Loops? Let's hope the gas passes by then. So new people, new lady and fairly new people, we're not usually like this. Anyway, if you want to learn how to loop, you can meet with Rosalie and her group, and they'll actually show you how to do that, and you can be part of that initiative as well. It's been going on for a long, long time, and it's heartfelt. It's a heartfelt thing. Okay. So we have online groups also. Most of them got started at or around the COVID period. The Saging Circle is our senior wisdom keepers, mature people, 55 and above. They meet on Saturday mornings and have a beautiful program, and it's all on Zoom. Questions to consider, all kinds of different things. So if you are of that age group and you would like to have a sangha of people, that's on Saturday mornings starting at 10 o'clock. However, this coming Saturday is the last one. Is that right? Just for the summer. They're going on summer hiatus, and then they'll be back in September, October, something like that. So get in on it for next week, and you can see Sandra or Neil if you have more information about it, or if you want more information. And then Coffee with Dr. Pat, Wednesdays, noon, we gather together and we take an interesting question. What was our question what was a silly or ridiculous thing that you believed when you were a little kid? It made for the best, funnest conversation of just learning about some of the things that we got told and it sifted through and we believed it. So anyway, that was fun. That's the type of thing we do. That's Wednesdays at noon. And if you need the Zoom codes or anything like that, in the newsletter and on the website. Okay. Now I'm going to introduce and ask to come to the front. We're talking about healing today. So the healing arm of our center, our ministers and practitioners, please make your way up as you, that's you. Yeah, that's you. That's you. Quit pretending you don't know what I'm talking about. We only do this every week. So I would like you to just take a moment and just look at these people. Look at the countenance of fear, of peace. That's later. Of peace on their faces, even as I make a mistake like that. Just look at who they are. And they are here for you. They hold the truth. They know the truth for you, when maybe you have forgotten it yourself. And the truth is you are perfect, whole, and complete, exactly as you are. Nothing needs to be added, nothing needs to be subtracted. Things can change, but you are perfect as you are, and they know that. And they are here to help you remember that. On Sunday after service, they're in the back of the sanctuary and are here to do spiritual mind treatment for you if you would like. So what's going to happen now is that Amy is going to sing a chant, and then Reverend Monica is going to give us our spiritual mind treatment. So I invite you to just go within to that place of spirit.
In this very room, there's quite enough love for one like me. In this very room, there's quite enough joy for one like me. There's quite enough peace and quite enough power to walk through our every spirit, one spirit, one spirit is in this very room.
There's only one divine energy, the power that is there for all, the power behind its own creation. It moves in and through all things. It is here, present, right now. It is felt deep inside. It is known by the heart. It is expressed through humanity. It is expressed within me right here, right now. And I speak this word on behalf of all that are open, listen, and available to reveal this truth one itty-bitty time after time, one step, one word, one thought. And so it grows, it moves, it evolves, and it becomes that which is. That already is. Love, peace, and joy, and that abundant. And so I claim it with a grateful heart. I claim it as mine. I claim it as already established deep inside of me. And so repeat after me. I open my heart.
I open my heart.
My mind is clear and strong.
My mind is clear and strong.
I am love.
I am love.
I am free.
I am free.
And so it is.
And so it is.
In this very room, there's quite enough love for all the world. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for all the world. and there's quite enough peace and quite enough power to walk through our every fear. For spirit, one spirit, one spirit is in this very room.
Thank you, Reverend Monica, for that beautiful treatment. And thank you, Amy and Steph, for in this very room. It's been so long. Loved it. Thank you so much. And thank you, beloveds, for being here and supporting us. Can you notice there's a little bit of a theme through our music today because we're talking about healing. Talking about healing. So to heal your hearts and your soul, here is Elevation.
Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
On the way of love, you must be very alive. Lifeless heart has nothing to say. You must be very alive. Who's alive? The one whose soul is born from love. Soul who was born from love. Thumble will wander from under the heart. From the body, the soul will fly. Lightning strikes from a tumbling cloud. The meadow greets the storm of spring. Who's alive? The one whose soul is born from love. The soul who was born from in love search for us, in a search for this, in love search for us, in a search for this, in love search for us, in a search for this. Search for us, in a search for this, in love search for us, in a search for this, in love search for us, in a search for this, in love search for us, in a search for this, in love search for us, in a search for this, in love search for us, in a search for this, in love search for us, in a search for this, in love search for us, in a search for this. In love search for us, in a search for this, in love search for us, in a search for this, in love search for us, in the search for bliss, in the search for us, in the search for bliss, in the search for us, in the search for bliss, in the search for us, in the search for bliss, in the search for us, in the search for bliss, in the search for us, in the search for bliss, in the search for us, in the search for bliss, in the search for us, in the search for bliss, in the search for us, in the search for bliss, in the search for us, in the search for bliss.
Wow. Holy moly, that was an active piece of music. Wow, give it up for Amy Bishop, Oliver Miguel, Steph Chapman, Luis Tovar, Daniel Nava. Holy smokes. Daniel, I'm going to embarrass you here. I know. So when he first came to play for us, do you guys remember he had green dreadlocks? And he was just like the coolest dude ever. And you just knew that he played in all kinds of cool bands and cool things like that. What you don't know about him, stay here, Daniel. What you don't know about him, he's like a professional stand-up bass player. He plays with the Philharmonic. Did you know that? He's not just a cool guy. He's a cool guy who's a professional Philharmonic guy. I was just blown away by that. How blessed are we? I know. So I'm just going to say that I would love for this to be working the next time that I use it, or don't use it in this case. I can still see. Okay, will you please breathe for me? Not breathe for me. I can breathe by myself. Oh boy. Okay, you know what it is? I'm warm. So here we go. Will you breathe with me, please? Taking a deep breath. And again. And one more time at your own pace. So before I start, I want to tell you I missed a good opportunity to name my talk something super, super relevant. It's May the 4th be... Is that not funny? Boy, it cracked me up this morning when I put it in. And you recognize that's Yoda, right? Okay, all right, well, okay. But that's not really my talk title. This is my talk title. Obviously, I need to listen to my own talk. One of the things that I love the most about our teaching is the emphasis that we have on spiritual practices and tools and to promote growth and healing. The songs were about it. Monica's prayer was about it. Her meditation today was about growth and healing and all of that, because we're not just a theory. Ernest Holmes says we spend far too much time in theory and not enough in practice. And what I love about this teaching is that we do the practice. We give you actual techniques to bring about change in your life. And we are also known as a healing teaching. We believe in the power of the mind in partnership with the power of the universe to heal our lives physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. Whatever needs healing, we believe in the power of the mind to do that. In fact, our founder, Ernest Holmes, said this: the greatest discovery ever made is the discovery of the creative power of thought. Our thought can help us in healing our body, and it can help us to control the circumstances and situations around us. Everybody go like this, woohoo! That's so cool. Back in my years, I've been in this teaching a long time. I was counting it up. I think it's 34 years. Not as long as Yale, but, getting there. He's a lot older than me, too. So, it balances out. So in this teaching, I have seen remarkable growth, remarkable changes in your life. Raise your hand if you have something has changed in your life since being in this teaching. Okay. 3 of you. No. Okay. And I've experienced my own growth, my own healing. But the challenge is sometimes we focus so much on external growth and expansion and change that we don't actually acknowledge the healing that happens along the way. So today we're going to take a look at 8 subtle but very profound signs that we are healing. But because they aren't like these grand demonstrations that people talk about, we may not recognize them as healing. So the first one doesn't apply to any of you. I'm speaking only to myself here. More observing, less judging. Now, truthfully, haven't you found that as you have come to understand that everyone is part of the divine, haven't you found yourself being less judgy? Yeah. The reason for that is that when we start to look through the lens of oneness, the lens of love, the lens of acceptance, we realize that although people may be doing things that we don't agree with or that we don't like, they have their reasons and they have their beliefs. One of the phrases that I think in my head when I'm trying to stay out of judgment, but maybe not completely out of judgment, and I look at people and I say, I wonder what it is you used to tell yourself that was a good idea. I'm going to say that again. I wonder what it is you used to tell yourself that's a good idea. That's being not judgy, non-judgy, right? Because it's hard to stay out of judgment, especially in these times that are so disturbing and so bizarre. Sometimes it takes all of my higher consciousness, my Reverend Dr. Pat Campbell-ness, to not say to something, are you out of your bleeping mind? Anybody else? Like I said, I knew it was just me. I knew it wasn't any of you. But hear this. If someone truly believes what they believe, how can that be wrong? Oh my God, it's their belief. They're looking at us and saying, are you out of your freaking mind? But it's our belief. And beliefs are not wrong. Beliefs are not wrong. They're just beliefs, yes? So, of course, that may not keep us from shaking our heads at some people and wondering it is what they're thinking about. But the bottom line is, who are we to judge anyone? Who are we to judge anyone? So what we do instead, this is very much our teaching, is learning how to separate the belief from the believer. I can still love the believer, even if I don't agree or love their belief. Yes? Are you uncomfortable? A little bit? Okay, here we go. This is another good one. More responding, less reacting. Yeah, I know. So here's the difference between the two as I can tell. When something triggers us and we react, it usually comes from an old pattern of beliefs and old behavior that are deeply embedded that maybe we think isn't there anymore until we get triggered, and then it causes us to react. But those strong triggers or those strong reactions are not from the spiritually mature part of us. They are coming from the frightened inner child who is just reacting because they don't have other tools to do it in a different way. But when we respond to something, it means that we've taken, with our consciousness to where it is, we've taken the information in, we've let it sift through our awakening filters. That's not a bad word, by the way. Through our awakening filters, we've decided the best course of action with the information that we have, and we have responded from a higher place in consciousness. Now, that doesn't mean we don't still react sometimes. Of course we do. But as we heal, as we grow, as we deepen, I'm going to actually ask that as a rhetorical question. Don't you find that as you deepen and grow and heal, that you respond more often and react less often? Yes? Yeah, me too. Okay, here's another one. Hello, laughter champion of the world. We were just talking about you. Under more self-love and less self-sabotage. Anyway, so that's the next one of our 8 signs that we are healing: more self-love and less self-sabotage. Now, this one challenges me just a little bit, because there's no question that I love myself more now than I used to, but I'm still pretty hard on myself. Anybody else? Anybody else? Yeah. And yes, sometimes I self-sabotage. Here, I'm going to just vulnerable myself right here and tell you what my self-sabotages are. You ready? Overeating, working too much, not moving enough, saying unkind things to myself, overthinking, watching too much TV, spending too much time on social media. I know! Ew! Yet, as they say in the 12 steps, progress rather than perfection. So what I choose to do instead is to recognize my progress instead of trying to beat myself up for the other one. So, in other words, I acknowledge myself, the things that I am doing well. For instance, even with all that stuff that I just told you about, I'm pretty good with self-care. It's true. I get enough rest. I do. And I say that with a certain amount of pride as opposed to, oh my God, you sleep 8 hours. Yeah, you know what? I sleep 8 hours. I make that a priority. It's important to me. I get massages and pedicures. I take days off, right? I drink a lot of water. Keep myself hydrated. I have trusted friends that I can talk to. So that's self-care. And yes, I realize I've got a long way to go and I've got still some healing to do. But again, progress rather than perfection. Okay, this next one, there are probably 5 of you in this room who are going to super hate this one, okay? I'm not making eye contact with you, but I know where you are. More boundaries, less resentments. This is such a good indicator of healing. It means that we are able to say no to something that does not serve us and not feel guilty about it. Because when we heal our need to please, to be liked, to be in control, to be involved, and we recognize the importance of self-care and self-love that we just talked about it, we naturally start setting up boundaries instead of doing things that we don't want to do and build resentments. How many times have you agreed to do something in your heart of hearts you knew that you didn't want to do, but you did it anyway, and then felt pissed off about it? It says here, feel resentful, but you know what? I'm with the time. So when we do these things and we're pissed off about it, or we're feeling resentment, but we do it anyway, that's not doing anybody any good. It's not doing anything for the person you're helping who wants that energy around them, right? And it certainly is not doing you any good as well. Whereas, when you set boundaries, healthy boundaries, lovingly, thoughtfully, and clearly, you avoid those resentments. So when you do say yes, it's from a place of love. Okay, I see people shifting in their chairs. I wasn't even looking at you. Okay, here's another one. More inner peace, less outer chaos. Any former drama queens in the room? Really? Only 3, 4, 5 of you are joining me in the drama queen parade. You know, I was one of those people who could go from 0 to 60 in drama and chaos faster than anybody I knew. Oh my God. And ever since I learned spiritual practices, ever since I started meditating, doing spiritual mind treatment, doing breathing, yoga, affirmations, taking classes, I find that I live most of the time in a place of inner peace. And the byproduct of inner peace is that my outside world reflects that as well. A friend of mine years ago in ministerial school coined this affirmation, and I have used it ever since. I remain calm in the midst of whatever. Everybody say that. I remain calm in the midst of whatever. Because it's true that the more peaceful I am inside, the more I stay peaceful and the more I look at peace through my filters, even when the world of effect is going to hell in a handbasket. Because as we heal, as we take that on, as we gain a greater understanding of how the universe works, and that's key. When we start to understand how the universe works, we find that the things we thought were really big deals weren't really big deals after all. Yes? When we understand that we live in an orderly, friendly universe, even when it doesn't feel like it, we can indeed remain calm in the midst of whatever. Say that again. I remain calm in the midst of whatever. So the next one goes right along with that. More clarity, less confusion. To me, it just goes hand in hand with inner peace, because when I allow myself to go within, when I allow myself to go to that place of inner peace, and I get in touch with my higher wisdom self, that in my mind looks like Gandalf. I don't know why, but my higher wisdom self, and I tune into that. It's like that flash of light, like that clarity that's coming through. I find that when I am communing with my higher wisdom self, clarity comes and confusion goes. Now, I would like to say that this ability is automatic, but it isn't. Being able to have clarity and less confusion takes practice. It takes discipline. It takes learning how to listen to the higher self, to the higher wisdom. Because here's the deal. We're human, spiritual beings having a human experience, and we have these wildly active minds. They compare and they contrast and they discover and they jump and they consider and they bounce. And that's what they call the monkey mind. Maybe you guys don't have monkey mind. But our minds thinks 60,000 thoughts a day. They are active. Yet when we learn the art of slowing down, even for a moment, it makes room for clarity, which dissipates confusion. Next one. We hear this one a lot. More being, less doing. Such an important one, and yet it can often be looked down upon. Because we live in such a busy world that the spiritual practice of being can be viewed as lazy or unproductive, right? And yet so many people suffer from FOMO. It's not a bad word. Do you know what FOMO stands for? Fear of missing out. People who suffer from FOMO so that they run themselves ragged trying to keep up and do everything. You know who you are. Because then it leads to physical conditions like adrenal fatigue, autoimmune disorders, anxiety, panic attacks, heart issues, high blood pressure. So isn't it possible that those conditions come from too much doing and not enough being? So allowing ourselves to just be in the present moment, just being and breathing, is a great sign of healing. Dr. Heather used a phrase the other day in our Wednesday group that I just loved. It was about success, and she said, "Success to me is just being where my feet are." Just be where your feet are right now. Do you feel it? Which brings us to our final one. I saved it for last because it really is the crux of the topic. And the final one is more faith, less fear. More faith, less fear. When we have faith in the integrity of life, and I mean life with a capital L, when we know that this truly is an orderly and friendly universe that is led by love and is ruled by law, when we trust that the things taking place around us can be healed by right thinking, we have less fear. And I know it's challenging right now. There is so much fear-mongering and anger and us against them and doomsday thinking. If I truly believed that that's how the world was, I would be scared witless right now. And sometimes I am. But then I remind myself, ooh, this is so good. Thank you, Spirit, for this inspiration. Conditions can change. They always do. Political parties change. They always do. The stock market goes up and down. It always does. And tariffs are here today and gone tomorrow. Hopefully. So as I remind myself that my thoughts and my beliefs are powerful, it takes away the fear. Ernest Holmes had something absolutely stunning to say about this. Can you read that? I tried to make sure it was legible. Yeah, sorta? Yeah? Okay, good. So it becomes a question of whether our faith is greater than the obstruction, whether we are becoming confused over conditions or thinking peacefully and calmly about them. When it comes right down to a rock bottom fact, the only question is whether or not we believe in a power greater than we are that we can use, and whether or not we actually believe that this power is ready, willing, and able to respond to us. Take a breath. That's so good. Because that's where faith comes in. Healing our minds, healing our bodies, healing our spirits means that we believe in infinite intelligence and the divine mind and the life force energy that responds to us. When we respond to it, it's reciprocal. The energy and the intelligence of the universe is working in us and through us. So that when we heal, as we heal, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, we are doing so from a place of faith and trust and understanding. Because once we get there, we're getting there, but once we really get there and we have absolute faith in it, what do we have to fear? So we're going to take a look at those 8 signs that we've been healing, that we are healing, see how we're doing. More observing, less judging. More responding, less reacting. More self-love, less self-sabotage. More boundaries, less resentments. More inner peace, less outer chaos. More clarity, less confusion. More being, less doing. And more faith, less fear. How do you feel? Pretty good? And if there are still 1 or 2 areas of healing that you're still working on, put your focus on, number 1, observe it, but don't judge it. And that means for yourself as well. Number 3, self-love. Number 5, inner peace, not chaos. And the last one, number 8, more faith, less fear. And so it is. Yowza. Here comes elevation. Luis, could you move this, please? Thank you, darling. Please welcome, come on up. Please welcome our amazing musicians, Elevation. Thank you.
Sorry. Imagine what you want, then get out of the way. Remember, energy follows thought. So be careful what you say. Be careful what you wish for. Make sure it's what you really want, 'cause your mind is made for thinking, and energy follows thought. The mind is in control, even when you don't know. If you let it idle, there's no telling where it might go. Whenever you are sleeping and your dreams take you away, go on with your dream. Listen to what they say. If you hear spirits talking, wisdom can't be bought. Just apply it to your thinking, as energy follows thought. Mind is in control, even when you don't know. Oh, and if you let it light, oh, there's no telling where it might go. Imagine what you want, then get out of the way. See, energy follows thought. Careful what you say, or your mind control. Even when you don't know, and if you let it idle, there's no telling where it might go. Imagine what you want, get out of the way. Remember, energy follows thought, so be careful what you say.
Oh. Amy Bishop, Oliver Miguel, Steph Chapman, Luis Tovar, Daniel Nava. Holy moly. And that song was written by Willie Nelson, who just turned 90 or something, right? 92.
Wow.
But Willie Nelson knows this. How cool is that? Pretty cool. Okay, so this gives me an opportunity to tell you how you can support the center. We are a nonprofit organization. We don't have a Vatican that sends us money to exist. We do have a casino that we get money from, so maybe it's the same thing. I don't know. You know? The things that come out of her mouth. My God. Anyway, so there are ways that you can support us. We're gonna take a collection right now. Love Stream people, there's always the e-transfer. Call Lance and talk to him. You can send a check. You can go to the website, PayPal, anything like that. Lots of ways to support what you receive here. So I'd like to ask everybody to take your tithe, your gift, your offering, your donation, hold it to your heart. And let's say our conscious giving affirmation together. I live in a universe of abundance. As I freely and joyfully give, I join in the divine flow, and all that I give returns to me multiplied abundantly. I am so blessed. And so it is, and so it is. And we sing that song about gratitude. Of course we do.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful.
look who's ready to come in before we finish singing. Come on in.
One, two, three.
Come on up. Yep. You guys want to come up here? Come on up on the stage.
Hello, everybody. My name is Miss Alicia. I'm covering for Miss Rachel today. We read a story called Giraffes Can't Dance. It's about a giraffe who can't dance, and his friends make fun of him, and then he meets a new friend who helps him find his own way to dance. We did some open-ended crafts today. Some friends made Mother's Day gifts, so they didn't bring them out here. So yeah, thank you for coming.
Nice. And I want to say thank you to Miss Alicia and also Miss Marquita, because Rachel is not feeling well right now, and she texted us yesterday evening and said, I don't think I can make it in, and Marquita stepped up, Alicia stepped up, and we are so blessed. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And thank you, kids, for being here, for bringing your folks here. So, oh, yes.
We also talked about our talents.
You talked about a what?
Our talents.
Our special talents? And what are they? Wait, whoa.
I remember stories.
Okay,
Mine is drawing.
okay. Backing away from the microphone as fast as she can. Okay, kids, do you want to help me lead this, what we're going to do now, our closing? Yeah? Okay, so everybody, if you want to stand up, that's fine. If you want to stay seated, that's fine. We do it real simple. We just rub our hands together, and we get that energy going, and we're going to send it wherever it's needed. You know where it's needed in your life. I know where it's needed in my life. So on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for being here.
You can go ahead and tiptoe through your life. Digging in the dirt, you can stress on strife. I'm gonna fly past the worry and the pain, 'cause today I'm flying on faith.
Flying on faith,
Flying on faith.
faith.
You can cry all night about the things you hate, so dissatisfied in so many ways. I'm gonna find a way to celebrate, 'cause today I'm flying on faith.
Flying on faith,
Flying on faith.
faith.
Pick up your baggage and leave, threw it out the door.
Way out the door.
Such a bore.
Past is such a bore.
And the stars in my face. 'Cause today I'm flying on faith. You can hurry full of worry, make your fear take you out. Imagining the worst overcome with doubt. There's no way to know, knowing is the only way. 'Cause today I'm flying on faith. I'm flying on faith.
Flying on faith,
Flying on faith.
faith.
Picked up my baggage and I threw it out the door.
Way out the door.
'Cause the past is such a bore.
Past is such a bore.
And the stars in my face. 'Cause today, I'm flying stress on strife. I'm gonna fly past